people don't like that.
Get our can out.
Actually, a lot of people don't. No, seriously, there's some haters.
Yep, we've seen them.
Hey, you know what I like to say though. If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing it right.
Right. So let's do this though. You know, every election season, I go over candidates that are potentially spotlighted or targeted for being pro-cannabis or good for cannabis candidates, right? Doesn't mean they're a good candidate overall, but I'm just saying these are just on their cannabis standings, okay?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, for instance, like I wouldn't tell you that Joe Biden would be the most best candidate for cannabis because we watched him and the Obama administration as him as vice president of the Obama administration. The only thing they did right, I think, for cannabis, right by cannabis, was to mind their own business, like the Cole Memo said. You know, like allowing the Cole Memo to be enacted and da-da-da-da-da-da. So that's about the only thing the Obama administration really did for pot was mind their own business and let the states do their thing.
Can you imagine how lit his Twitter would be again?
Oh, Joe? Oh, man, that dude's so cool, though, for an old guy. All right, so let's go to our first candidate. Elizabeth Warren.
Oh, boy.
I almost want to call her Pocahontas now. Jesus, man. Did you hear the new dirt on her? It's now been released that on her Texas State Bar application, she put that she was Native American. Remember?
Oh my gosh,
yes, I remember.
Yeah, like that. So
you are white.
1064th, homie.
You're like sliced bread.
Like, I'm indigenous.
You're not even multi-grain.
And they tried to wipe
Not
us.
even multi-grain.
You're not even multi-grain. You're like puffed rice.
Yeah.
For real.
I mean,
No sugar.
Come on now. Stop it.
All right, let's do this. So anyway, but apparently, you know, she's super pro weed, and she is the one. I don't mind her as Senator Warren. I just don't want her as President Warren. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Right.
And she is the one who put the States Act in, guys. So she's very okay with pot, right?
Right.
So let's recognize her for that, though, at least, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna recognize her for is not for not minding your business, lady.
Mm. Oh gosh.
Yeah, like, so you're saying that on the stuff she actually wrote that she was like Native American, like as her main.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, that's not okay. Like if you were to say I have Native in me, that's different. But
It's
if
like
you're claiming that,
less than 1% though.
yeah, it's.
No, yeah, it's something else.
Indigenous people have a way that they look that you know that they are indigenous. So, like, for her to say that, I don't know. That's just very disrespectful in my opinion.
It's not even that, but there's DNA out there, and your
Right.
DNA don't add up, girl.
Right.
So check this out. Senator Cory Booker, the senator from New Jersey, the former mayor of Newark, New Jersey,
Do
he...
you really want somebody from Jersey Shore to be in the White House, though?
He is-
That man might be even more
She's a
ridiculous
Jersey
than
Shore.
Trump.
His tan is natural. He's black.
Oh, never mind.
Maybe I should have showed you his photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome. That's introducing
Okay,
Senator
yeah,
Cory Booker to
that's-
Savannah.
Yeah, okay. Hi.
Hi, how's your mama?
How's your mom?
This is what's broken with America. She doesn't even know what the hell the guy looks
I
like.
judge people before I even see them.
That's what America is, guys. All right.
I am one.
But he did introduce the Marijuana Justice Act, a bill that on his list of senators co-sponsor. And while the bill hasn't been signed into law,
Right.
it would remove cannabis from a Controlled Substance Act
Yes.
and in federal prohibition. So he's obviously for it, and he's the one who co-sponsored it. There's Kristen Gillibrand. Fun name to say, not gonna lie, Gillibrand. Fun name to say. I don't know, but anyway, Kristen Gillibrand. She's of course her hometown is Albany, New York, and she's made a lot of grand announcements, even on the Colbert Show. You know, the Stephen Colbert Show on the late shows, about stuff like being a president and all that goodness. But the reality is she gonna be a good president for weed? Right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But she is a co-sponsor on Booker's Marijuana Justice Act. Fair enough, though, right?
Yeah, but that's not like always enough.
Senator or Secretary Julian Castro, the mayor from San Antonio,
You know that's not going to happen.
was first elected public officer. 26 years old, young guy, progressive
Wow.
guy.
Yeah, that's pretty young.
But he might be all right. He might be all right. That's all I'm gonna tell you. So I'm not. There's not. Yeah, it sucks. Booker's probably your best.
It's blazing.
I'm just saying that's not going to happen because this Trump era has brought out all the racists. So
Yeah.
You know that dude ain't coming anymore.
You remember?
Close to that
You remember
White
how
House.
everybody was like, "Whoa, we're free!" right after the
Hi, Shock.
1865 signing of the 13th Amendment and ratification of it, right? We're Black History Month. Here's some history for you. They're like, "We're free!" There was the first black governor of Virginia, or whatever. There was a black senator. All this shit, right? Mississippi had a black mayor, or whatever, governor, whatever. I can't remember. It was the mayor, governor, or
Dang,
whatever the fuck, right? Or
I'm
but
having
my
some
point is
issues.
this.
Good thing
Then
it's oatmeal.
I know, it's so thick.
And then came out.
Then Jim Crow happened. And then for the next 130 years, there wasn't an African American in Senate, House, or otherwise. You know what I mean? Or something like another 120 years. So all through until the Civil Rights Movement. You know what I mean? So that's how pathetic. Like, I don't think people understand like how far backwards you can drive something. Like, we're free! And 10 years after they were free in 1870, or 5 years, in 1870, the Great Forgiveness was given, meaning to the Confederacy, right?
Yeah.
That opened the door for them to be able to run for office, and then that's when Jim Crow started.
Fucking air has got to be turned on. It is hot as hell in here.
Turn that shit on, Pippin. Turn that shit on, Pippin. I'm telling you, people don't understand. Like, you want to know how quickly racism can be brought back? We were really somewhat kumbaya after the
it's
Civil
my
War for a few
oatmeal.
years.
Mhm.
Like I said, you had your
Stuck
first
in
black
oatmeal, so it's
senators
stuck
and
in
Congress
my
members and
cup.
things like
It
that.
didn't even come out.
And then Jim Crow started, and you didn't see another black face anywhere where it mattered,
Office, yeah.
except blackface in movies. The bad thing, blackface, like
You know,
literally.
People are trying to say Mary
Just-
Poppins as blackface.
What? Oh my fucking! Are you serious? Okay,
Yeah,
I don't know
when
who's
she
saying that.
runs
That's
up
a,
to the chimney sweep and she puts the black on her face from the fucking soot and
People are
everything.
dumb.
They're like, oh, that's blackface.
oh,
Are
get
you
the
serious?
fuck out of here! You got to be kidding me. Mary Poppins coming out the chimney isn't black.